Good morning, friends. Thank you for dancing and singing hello with me. Now it is time for our Safekeeper Helper job on this wonderful Thursday. So I'm going to go over the front ones quick again. We're going to talk about the new ones in the back, and then we will move on. So for our Safekeeper job, we need to turn on our listening ears. Turn them on. We need to be listening to our adults. We need to use our walking feet, wear a mask to keep ourselves safe and keep germs away, and wash our hands, making sure that you are using soap and water, right? Remember, we have to sing our songs 2 times. You can sing Tiny Turtle 2 times, Happy Birthday 2 times, or Tops and Bottoms 2 times. That's right, we have 3 different songs. Get your hands wet, 1 pump of soap, wash for the 2 songs, rinse, dry, and you are good to go. Get those germies off. Last one on the front, pick up your toys when you are finished. We don't want to leave them on the floor because we don't want someone to trip and fall. When you are finished playing with your toys, put them back where you found them. So if you found them on the shelf, put them back on the shelf. If you found them in a basket, put them back in the basket. If you found them in the cabinet, put them back in the cabinet. Want everything put away so that we can get new toys out. Are we allowed to get new toys out before we clean up our first mess? Not a great idea. Then you have twice as much to clean up when you're finished. So clean up the toys you're playing with. If you want to get new toys out, make sure you're all cleaned up so that no one can step on them and trip on them and fall on them. Nice job. All right, so to the newbies on the back. When we're crossing the street, what do we need to do? We need to hold an adult's hand. That's right, they will keep you safe. Sometimes it's hard. We get distracted when we're outside. We see squirrels, we see flowers, we see snow, we see other people and cars, and we see toys, and we see shiny things and pretty things and decorations. We want to make sure that we're paying attention. Sometimes it's hard to pay attention when you're little, which is why you hold an adult's hand to cross the street. They will help you cross the street so you don't get hurt if you're not paying attention. But again, your job is to be paying attention, especially when you're walking outside. So when you get to the side of the street, if you're at the end of the sidewalk and you have to cross the street, you want to stop. Stop right there. This is my stop. Stop. You're going to stop right there and you're going to wait for the adult if they're a little bit behind you. You should be walking with them, but if you get a little bit ahead because you're excited and you've got energy, then you wait there for your adult to come and hold your hand to cross the street. And when we cross the street, we have to stop. We have to look both ways and listen. Listen. I don't hear any cars. All right. So after you stop, look, and listen, you can tell your adult, I don't see any cars, I don't hear any cars, and your adult can check. Do they see cars? Nope. Do they hear cars? Nope. So that means you can hold hands and cross the street safely. Nice job. And another one, let adults use kitchen items and outlets. So the plugs and the outlets on your walls for your plugs. If you need to plug something in, that's an adult job. If you need to unplug something, that's an adult job. If you need something from the kitchen that has to do with anything electric, unless it's going into a cabinet to get something that mommy and daddy said you could get, you shouldn't be touching things in the kitchen because things in the kitchen are there to cook our food. And to cook our food, we need things to get hot. So when you cook on the stove gets hot to heat up your food. When you cook in the oven gets hot to heat up your food. When you use a microwave, it gets hot. If you have a toaster, it gets hot. So if you need to use any of those things, an adult should be doing it for you or with you. You should never be using these things alone. Things that are hot can burn you, and I want you to stay safe. So make sure you're not using kitchen things alone and you're not touching the outlets. Those are not for our friends. Our friends stay safe by asking adults for help with these things. Someday we'll learn to use them. Today is not the day. The next thing is tying your shoes. You need to make sure your shoes are tied tight. If you step on your shoelace or someone else steps on your shoelace that's not tied, you're gonna fall down. It's very easy to fall down, especially with your shoes untied, because someone steps on it and your foot has to stop right where it is because someone stepped on your shoelace. You're gonna fall right forward. You could hurt your elbow, you could hurt your knees, you could hit your head or your face. Oh my gosh, your nose. Oh my goodness, please be careful. Make sure your shoes are tied. Now, if you don't know how to tie your shoes, that's okay because you might be 2, or you might be 3, or you might be 4, and that might be hard still, and that's okay. But who do you think could help you tie your shoes? Do you know anybody? Maybe someone in your house? Maybe a tall person? Maybe they're not very tall, but maybe they're still an adult. Yes. You want to ask your adults in your house for help tying your shoes. If you're at school, that would be your teacher. Your teachers can help you tie shoes. Or if there's a parent helping in the classroom, which probably won't happen this year, but those adults are there to help too. They can tie your shoes. If your shoes keep coming untied, say, can you please double knot my shoelaces? Can you please triple knot my shoelaces? I don't want to fall down and get hurt. I do not want a skinned knee, right? Those hurt, they're painful. I did that the other day. It's not fun. So make sure you're tying your shoes. And the last one is wearing weather appropriate clothing. That means in the winter, we're wearing our winter hats, and our gloves, and our scarves, and our masks to keep our faces warm and keep the germs away. We have our coats on, and our pants on, and our socks on, and our boots on. And we're staying nice and warm. Now, when the seasons change, we're going to wear different things. 2 days ago, we talked about winter for one of our seasons. And those are the things you wear for winter. In the spring, you're not going to wear a winter coat. You're not going to wear a winter hat. You're not going to wear winter boots. You'll probably wear maybe a baseball cap to keep your head a little warmer. You could still wear a winter cap if it's chilly in the morning. Probably going to wear a sweatshirt or a lighter jacket. You're going to start wearing sneakers because we don't need those snow boots anymore. So the clothing that you wear depending on the season is going to change. Now, today for our season, we're going to be talking about summer, because summer is next on our list. So we did our winter tree and our spring tree. And then right down here, we're going to do our summer tree. So we have to draw that trunk and put those branches on first. So go ahead and get your handy dandy marker out. I'm going to use a brown one because I'm using a brown one because the trunk is brown, the wood is brown on it, and the branches are brown. You can use whatever color you like, but I am making mine look like the trees that I see outside of my house. There's my trunk. And again, branches are funny. They're just silly little lines. Just go ahead and make a whole bunch of silly little lines all over the top of your trunk. Make them however you want to make them. This is your tree, and it can look like anything you want to. It doesn't even have to have branches like mine. You can make them how you like to make them. All right, so there is my summer tree ready to go. What do you think is going to be on my summer tree? We had snow, and we had leaf buds for the spring. What do you think is going to be on there next? Yeah? You think maybe, where am I? I'm going to cut a little bit. You think maybe leaves? Yes, in the summer, there are leaves all over our trees. So, I'm going to take my green piece of paper. I'm not going to need a lot, so I have it for another project. I'm going to go ahead and cut a strip off of my green paper so I can save the rest for later. We don't want to waste it. We don't need to use all that. And I'm going to take, I'm thinking I want to cut my paper this time. I ripped out my paper towel, made dots with my marker. I think I'm going to cut my paper into little triangles. I think that'll be fun. Okay, can you see that? All right, I don't know how many we need. I'm gonna cut a few more. Okay, all right, I think that should be enough. See, I didn't even need my whole strip. Let me get my glue out. I need a glue stick. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on spots all over my tree. Now, the spring or the summer tree doesn't have a little leaf buds here and there. There are going to be leaves all over your tree. So you're gonna go ahead and take your little pieces of paper. You're gonna stick them to all of your glue spots that you just made. Oops. dear. Just lost all my leaves on the ground. It's not fall. They shouldn't be falling. Tracy's a silly girl. Right, hold on, I gotta pick up my papers on the floor. Might grab a few more pieces of green paper. Let's see how it goes. Let's see, I'm almost there. Ooh, this is looking so fancy. Let's see. Maybe one more. Get my paper out. I'm gonna cut one more. Now again, you can add as many pieces of green paper to make your leaves as you would like. This is what, a little sparse, Let's add a few more because there should be lots of leaves on our tree. Because it is spring, or it is summer, and summer trees have leaves all over them, green leaves all over them, just popped out, nice and fresh and springy green, summer green, healthy, new, full of life, beautiful green leaves. Let's see here, a little bit of glue there. Oh dear. Buttons on my laptop. I don't want that. Let's see here. How we doing? A couple of. That's a good spot for one. Fill in all those empty spaces. I just found an empty space over here. So I'm just gonna stick this right on there. Fill in these little blank spots. And those summer trees have leaves all over the place. Full of leaves. One more, I got one more piece. I'm gonna just go ahead and stick it on here. There, that's better. That is a summer tree. Now, what do I need to write at the top? If it's our summer tree, what do we have to write at the top? We have to write summer. Right? Didn't leave much room, but that's okay. I'm gonna use purple because purple reminds me of summer because flowers can be purple. So I'm gonna write SUMMER. Summer. All right. So I've got my winter with the snow, my spring with the leaf buds, my summer with all those beautiful green leaves, and tomorrow will be, that's right, fall. And we'll talk about what the leaves will look like and what it'll feel like outside when it is fall. But what does it feel like out when it's summer out? Because today was our summer. What do you think you can wear in the summertime? Yeah, you definitely don't need your winter stuff. In the summertime, it should be warm enough that you can wear your sandals, so like open-toed shoes, or flip-flops. But neither of those things are safe for school. You should still be wearing sneakers to school in the summer if you go to school in the summer, because sometimes people do. So when it starts getting hot out, even when we're still in school, we shouldn't be wearing our sandals and flip-flops. Those are okay for at home in the summer, excuse me. We can also start wearing shorts. That means short pants that are above our knees even. So we can wear shorts. We can wear short sleeve shirts like this outside and it'll be okay. We're not gonna wear probably our winter hats. We're not gonna wear our gloves or our scarves. You might still wear pants once in a while or a long sleeve shirt on a cooler summer day. But for the most part, you can wear things that have short sleeves, short pants, sandals, flip-flops. It'll also be the times when you can wear your bathing suits and go to the beach or go swimming or play in a pool in your yard because it'll be warm enough to do all of those things. Summer is a good time. I love summer. All right, so tomorrow is fall. I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you on Friday. Oh, wait. What didn't we do? Hold on a second. We didn't sing our song, did we? No, we did not. Should we sing our song real quick? Okay. Hop back on here. Share my screen. Let's sing our song. Right. So today we're going to be singing about summer. Winter, spring, summer, fall, there are seasons 4 in all. Look outside and you will see it is summer, yes sirree. One more time. Winter, spring, summer, fall, there are seasons 4 in all. Look outside and you will see it is summer, yes sirree. All right. Phew, I almost forgot that. You can go ahead and practice singing this. You can probably play this video back and practice singing our song if you want to, because we're going to sing it again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our last day of singing our season song, okay? So be ready to finish up your last tree and to sing your season song with me, okay? All right, I'm going to stop the share and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Thursday. See you on Friday.